Hey everyone, what's up? This is Blaze, and today we're going to be looking at all the amazing sneak peeks and hints that Wizard has dropped in the month of October. So it's been a really exciting month, and there's been a lot of cool stuff with Wizard releasing their Halloween Fest, the Nightmare Pack, and now in the later end of the month, all of these sneak peeks. Actually, I think most of them have been released in the last week, so it's been a lot of them in a short period of time. So I'm glad I waited on this video on making it later in the day on October 31st, because Wizard101 did release another image today that was kind of like a Halloween themed image from whatever they're cooking up in their Wizard101 studio at King's Isle. So we'll be looking at all of these images and talking about them in this video. So should be pretty exciting, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first few images are all going to be from Wizard101's Vine account, where they released these vines that have kind of showcased some new stuff that we're eventually going to be seeing in the game. So the first image has this wizard character dancing to what looks like this new Raven type of dance. So new dance emote in this vine. The next one, I think it shows a new NPC. I'm not sure if we've seen this one before, but it's like a cat lady that we might see in Marleybone, so that's interesting. I don't think we've seen this area before, but there's that. That was for Cat Day. And then the most interesting one by far is the Marleybone Barkingham Palace vine that they showed. So I divided this up into a series of 3 pictures. The first one, we can see this amazing looking blimp or zeppelin in the sky. I really hope that we will be able to access this and go inside of it and you know, look around, because the detail on the ship looks pretty cool. So I'll be excited for that. And the next one pans down, and we can see that sigil in front of the Barkingham Palace. And when people initially saw this, a lot of people on Twitter were thinking that it was some type of level 100 dungeon, which could be the case, but that was before we saw the other images that I'll be showing you later. And so it seems less likely that this is just its own little thing, and more likely that it's part of a bigger world or something like that, or maybe you go back to Barkingham Palace somehow in Marleybone. But that's happened before, so we'll just have to wait and see on that. Looks pretty cool. Definitely an area we have not been to yet. And then the third part of the vine shows a character doing a Gangnam style dance, which has nothing to do with Marleybone or anything, but I don't really know. I guess that they're just trying to show off as much stuff as possible in one vine, and they have this character doing some type of Gangnam style dance. So I guess we'll be seeing people doing that in the game eventually, so you can look forward to that. So these next few images I think are the most exciting, because they show off a lot of new things that we have not seen in Wizard before. So the first one is going to be what we assume is Barkingham Palace and some type of throne room, and we can see that it's definitely Marleybone themed, because the chandeliers have little bones around them, and overall it looks pretty cool. They call it the Royal Hall. I don't know if that's its actual name in game, but because there's a Crocotopia Royal Hall, so that'd be kind of weird if it was called that. But there is that. Looks pretty cool. I'll be excited to see the inside, the interior of Barkingham Palace once we're able to go there. Now, this next one is an image that was released today on October 31st for Wizard101's Halloween sneak peek. So, looks really similar to something that we may see in Darkmoor. We've seen little pieces of Darkmoor in Pirate, and we saw a little bit of it in the Boxes event where Dworgen seemed to live. So whenever we see like a picture of the world in Pirate, when we like sail past it in the little icon for Darkmoor, it looks really similar to this castle right here. So I don't know, I would assume it's Darkmoor if I had to guess. Other things to note in the picture, there is a little bat in one of the left windows over there you can see, and all the like towers of the building seem to kind of lean in towards the middle. So I don't really know what that means. The architecture is kind of weird. Kind of reminds me of, if you remember in the Nightmare Before Christmas, in Boogie's house, like his tree house type of thing. I think it actually is a tree. When Boogie like turns in to the tree house, does that happen in the movie or the game? I think it may happen in Kingdom Hearts 1. But regardless, Boogie like turns into this tree, and it looks really similar to this. So that's pretty cool. I would assume it's Darkmoor, and I'm glad that they released this today, because it just hypes up everything even more. Okay, so these next few images were released yesterday on the official fan sites, who apparently got these images. So here's the first one. Looks like some type of boar. The actual name of the picture is called boarboss.jpg, and he has like a little I don't know what you call that. Kind of a staff, but it also looks like it has a blade over the top. Definitely looks Mushu themed to me. And well, we have seen boars in Grizzleheim though as well, so I don't know. And if you look at the symbol on his cloth, like the cloth around his waist, looks like some type of hoof. So maybe some type of clan or something like that. But we can also see the hoof symbol in the top left. So they're definitely trying to make that noticeable. So awesome looking boar boss that we have here. And the other picture is some concept art of a temple. It's just called temple.jpg. So some type of Mushu themed temple, I would assume. Looks like it's in a type of cavern. Either it sunk into the ground or, you know, it fell from a higher up place. Maybe there's like a cavern under it and it fell through. I don't know. But it definitely looks like it's not supposed to be there. It got there by accident. You can see like the bottom staircase is kind of broken off with the railings and stuff. So pretty cool. It's even got vegetation growing around it as well, even like on top of it. So there's that. I would say that's Mushu themed, but who knows? We've seen images from a bunch of worlds, at least 3. So who knows what this next new update's going to be. So the last thing that I'm going to show is the Evergreen bundle. I haven't showed this off in a video yet, but here it is. It's supposed to be released soon, early November, and it comes with a new botanical garden estate with a carnivorous plant. So people were thinking it's some type of gardening bundle, which is really interesting. We just had a fishing bundle, so now they're releasing this gardening bundle. So we've seen 2 profession-oriented bundles just recently, so I don't know. Some cool stuff there. What else does it come with? A celestial wolf mount, which we can see in the top there. And then a spirit of the forest pet, which is in the top left. And a evergreen armor set with a, what is that, thornblade, I think? I can't read it exactly. I would say like thornblade or something like that. But yeah, looks like some type of gardening set. I would assume that the gear gives you energy. Hopefully a lot of energy, like more than I have now on my current set. But we'll have to see on that one. The pet, I wonder if the pet will give gardening spells. That would be really cool. I guess is he holding like a little stick in the picture? I think he is. I don't know. We'll just have to see on this one. Looks really cool. I'm just hoping that it gives energy. That would be the thing I was looking for. And if the pet gives some type of, you know, gardening Maycast spell, then I'm all in for that. So we'll just have to see on that one. It's more expensive than the fishing bundle because it comes with an entire house. The other one just comes with like a small fishing retreat that you could go to, not an entire house. So there is that. That's just some updated information on what the Evergreen bundle is when it comes out. Okay, so as soon as I was about to upload this video, 2 more pictures were just added. So I'll just quickly go over these. The first one looks like it's some type of gargoyle with like a halberd, I think the weapon's called. So it's kind of like an axe, and he's sitting on a pedestal there. So potential new mob that we may see in this new world. And then the other picture, which is my favorite of all the pictures we've seen so far with these sneak peeks, is this awesome looking knight with a sword and shield, and then tons of armor. His cape looks like it's kind of like a ghost-like, has like a ghost-like appearance. And then he's got a helmet with some horns coming out of the side. So this is my favorite image, I think. And also, if I had to guess, this guy looks like a knight from Darkmoor or something like that. So that's what I'd say both these last few images are from, is Darkmoor. If I had to completely guess on what the new update would be, is that it would be a new world of Darkmoor with little instances where you go back to Marleybone and Mushu to kind of do the Barkingham Palace and whatever that underground temple cavern place is. So that would be my guess. Is it the new arc? I'm not really sure. It could be a side world, so I'm not completely sure on that one, but it looks like Darkmoor from these last 2 pictures is where we're heading next. So that would be my speculation. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll let the video pan out because I just added this in at the last second. So that is everything that we've seen recently, like in the past week. All this stuff has come out, so a lot of really interesting stuff. If I know King's Isle and Wizard101, I know that whenever they release sneak peeks and stuff like this, then they are intent on releasing this stuff pretty soon. For example, we saw when we made that professor hype video and we had like some sneak stuff about the professor in that newsletter, they released it the next day. So my thought process on this new stuff would be extremely likely that it comes out early November, I would say. So that's kind of how I'm thinking it's going. I don't know if we'll see a newsletter tomorrow. If we do, there may be even more stuff, or they may wait until, you know, Monday, but I hope not. We'll just have to see. So a lot of cool stuff. Let me know what you guys think about each of these pictures and all these new hints. What you think the end goal is, what you think all this actually will lead to. Maybe a side world, maybe a whole new world. I don't know. I'm trying to think if it looks like a whole new main world for the next arc, because keep in mind that whenever we see the next major world, that's going to be the start of a new arc. So I don't know if this material is new arc worthy. Maybe with Darkmoor it could be, but who knows. So a lot of cool stuff to kind of think about. I think it may be divided up a lot, but I mean, everything they've shown here, are we going to see it all in one major update? Maybe. It'd be really cool if we did see it all in one update, but we'll just have to wait and see, as we always do. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of this new information. Pretty cool stuff. Most of this came from Wizard101's Twitter or Vine account, so there is that. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys think about all this stuff, and leave a like rating if you guys have enjoyed it and are excited to see all this stuff once it hits live realm. So that's going to be it for me. Have an awesome Halloween, and I will see you guys next time.